What's up and welcome back. I'm John Stark from MikeTheMovieGuy.com, your favorite blind film critic, and today I'm going to review All of You. All of me loves all of you. Uh, yeah, that not the John Legend song. It's a new movie on Apple Plus starring Brett Goldstein and Imogene Poots. And it's currently available to stream, so you can check it out. It just kind of I feel like I mean, it was advertised, but compared to some of Apple's other films this year, definitely the quieter drop that they've put out this year. Um, and it's also slowly working into award season, so I think All of You is being burned up off, to be completely honest, after having seen it. What is this movie? It's two people who share a connection, but there's a little bit of a sci-fi element in this movie in that people are tested to find their soulmate. Like you can take a test to find out who your soulmate is. And when one of them does that and finds out who their soulmate is, they decide to go with the test instead of, the raw chemistry that they have. So it's kind of like a film about living in the friend zone for the whole for the whole duration. And is it possible when two people have chemistry to stay in the friend zone, and or are people going to end up sneaking around behind other people's backs? Of course they are, because that's why I brought it up, because it's in the movie. And is it ever going to be a satisfying relationship if one person is never really willing to commit to the relationship, and you're always the quote unquote side piece in this bit? It's co-written by Brett Goldstein, and I'm disappointed because Brett usually, when he writes, he has a lot more wit and a lot more observational uh, humor and quality to him. I thought this was really dull. To be totally honest, I thought this fell flat for me. Um, I actually forgot who the cast was when I watched the movie, and I was like, I don't think these people are acting well. I don't think they have chemistry. Looked it up afterwards. Brett Goldstein. I cold watch a lot of things. It's like, Brett Goldstein. That was Brett Goldstein, the dude that I fucking love from Ted Lasso, who's also great in Shrinking. This past season, he put himself on Shrinking. Uh, just, I mean, he has dramatic weight behind him, but man, he is like flat. This whole film, he's like the same uh, level, and he doesn't have like rangy sequences to him. He doesn't have a lot of the usual, like, going through the emotions of all of this. It's just kind of a very level performance from him. um like, not a lot of emotional depth or range. It's a very odd choice that, like, this was his showcase. I know he kind of fancies himself a comedian. I've listened to his podcast before. It's pretty great, him breaking down movies, and there's a lot I love about Brett Goldstein, but this just does not work on any level. I love Imogene Poots too. And you know, she was on a show on Amazon for a while that I liked and thought she did a really a good job on, but um, that was short lived with Josh Brolin. Uh, and here I mean, I get nothing from her. This chemistry that they're supposed to have just doesn't. This feels like any movie that we've done before. I know they put a little bit of the sci-fi element. They tried to do the twist with the test, right? Otherwise, this just feels like any movie where two people who are friends and are supposed to be in love but don't realize it just kind of go about their, like, life, and have these interactions and conversations, and you're like, oh, will they or won't they? Oh my god, the whole movie. um what new do we bring to this? Was it the test? Because I think Apple has covered that before in fingernails. We've actually sort of done a very similar thing on Apple Plus with the movie already. So I don't know that this is necessarily brand new ground, the ability to test yourself for a soulmate. I think we've done this before. I don't know why we did this movie. I don't know why it exists. There's nothing about this that's original or fresh. It feels incredibly derivative. It's slow. It's dull. It's boring. Nobody here has any chemistry. I just like this movie the whole time. Like, I was struggling to get through this movie. And I kept waiting for something. I kept waiting for it to flip, for it to turn, for something. If you've ever been in sort of a relationship like this, you know how incredibly fraught it can be and how sort of emotionally taxing. I didn't feel that at all. I didn't feel like Goldstein was really ever emotionally taxed in this movie. Uh, just vocalizing it doesn't necessarily make you emotionally taxed. When you have the ability to write yourself a compelling role in a strong film, why wouldn't you? Like, why wouldn't you choose that? I don't know. This just doesn't work at all. And I unfortunately, I'm not sure there's much here. I wanted it to be over a lot quicker than it was. I don't really have anything kind to say about it. Truthfully, I it's just these little moments, and you kind of fast forward through life, and you see these people as their life moves forward, and they're still not together, and they're still navigating the awkwardness of this friendship. There's like a moment where the guy that Poots does choose says something to Brett Goldstein's character, because they haven't been around for a while, and he's like, "Your life is better with us in it." And I'm like, I don't even feel that. Is it? Like, we haven't even really supported that. I mean, I know we're like living in these like little moments. It's like looking through sort of like a scrapbook full of these encounters, right? These little brief moments in time. I didn't even feel that. Like, I didn't feel like, is their life better? Like, is he always the hero that comes and saves the day? Does he have any sort of like bro relationship with the other guy, or is it just constantly awkward? It's weird that the other guy doesn't pick up on the vibes. So, I just, yeah, I don't know what to do with this. Have I seen worse this year? Absolutely. There's a difference between like incompetent and bad, and poorly acted, and like a whole bunch of things, and just a tremendous travesty unto man, which is largely what some films like War of the Worlds and Medea's Destination Wedding were earlier this year. But this is just dull and lifeless, and needs a shot of adrenaline. What it needs is a shot of creativity. It needed Brett Goldstein to bring the kind of flavor that he brings to his other roles, and the kind of unique perspective and biting satirical commentary that he's got when he makes shows like Shrinking. Bring that here. He wrote a much better role for both Jason Segel and Harrison Ford in Shrinking than he has himself here. Where's that? Like, what is he like? Where does that role go? If he has any say, I don't know how much how much process he's involved in with Shrinking, but I mean, those are two roles where the leads are like running through just a host of ups and downs, and here Goldstein just is stuck. And even when his character is thrown something, he responds to it with the exact same emotional weight that he gave any other line in this He said, oh yeah, that's great. Yeah, we'll go. Why don't you love me? I love you. I love all of you. Oh, you're not coming? Well, I'm just standing here looking like a, it's just every line is delivered the exact same way. It's so dull. The audio description was fine. There's not much that happens here. It's just a lot of conversations. They do change locations frequently. I liked, one time at the beach, that was cool. I mean, nice description of a beach. But yeah, it's a lot of just talking and conversation and things left unsaid that should be said and choices left not made that should be made, and like stopping the movie and watching something else. I'm going to give all of you 3.5 out of 10. I just really don't like this movie. It's one of the bigger disappointments that I've seen this year. I wasn't even like super hyped for it, but I was expecting like a Flora and Son. I was expecting Apple to be using this for a film that had like an awards vibe to it, or like Fingernails, right? Where it's like adjacent to awards season, and you're like, I can see why. Yeah, Apple put it here. It's not quite there, but it's close. F1's one of my favorite movies of the year. F1 is way better than this. Like, if they're launching an Oscar campaign, I hope they push this and probably like The Long Bus, and then it just don't even spend money on it. That's it. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing, and I'll see you guys on the other side.